runner title fighter was Selyu. Selyu, 100 metres to go, took the front. Riverling's got out, but Selyu surges to the front and won. Selyu by a length, second Riverling, third title fighter. It's Frill, still three quarters. Rattle and Bang's peppering away. Frill needs to lift at the 100. A neck in front of Rattle and Bang. Ollie's lifting at Frill. Frill's just won from Semi on, then Rangers rolling. Moss running a race, but She Dances guides to the front with 50 metres to go. Comes clear and a pretty simple win. She Dances scored by a length and a half. And then came the Lassafile, Wishlaw Lass, 100 metres to go. Osmos and Marikina Lake, but it's all Wishlaw Lass, and Wishlaw Lass did it well by over a length. James, then I Am Me up the middle, but Imperatrice called upon, still 3 lengths in front, and the Tangerine Tsunami's going to do it again. Imperatrice won it well. Still Alligator Blood, Mr. Brightside coming out of the Romantic Warrior. It's a photo finish, Mr. Brightside or Romantic Warrior. It's a photo.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody, for Group 1 Victoria Derby Day. Also, the Coolmore and the Empire Rose on this fantastic day to start the Carnival over the next week. I found it pretty tough, and that's why the video's been a little bit delayed coming out, because I wanted to just go back and have a look and confirm my selections. But I'm now confident on all of my selections, and even some at a good price towards the end of the couple of races. But let's get into the preview and find the winners, because there's a lot to dissect on this card. So let's get into it and find them. Race number 1 at Flemington, and the Carnival starts here. It's the Group 3 Carbine Club Stakes over the 1600 metres, and I'm with Brave Mead on top. I think he's the best horse in the race, and I think he'll take a fair bit of beating here. Jamie Spencer in the saddle. Proven horse here, up to the 1600 metres. I don't see any issue. It was a good winner last start. Drawn perfectly in barrier number 5. I think he's going to be very hard to beat. Influential, coming out of a pretty weak maiden in Sydney at the provincials, but absolutely bolted away from them. Jmac, Chris Waller, they've got a good record in this race. He-Man's been well backed early for Mark Zara and the Snowden team, and just in time, the Freedman team bring it south. Wishes and Will, Damien Oliver in the said I think he can run a race at $19. But I'm with Brave Mead in the Carbine Club to start the day on Derby Day, 25 the win. Race number 2 at Flemington is the Group 3 Archer Stakes over the 2500 metres, and I'm with Athabaskan here. I like Athabaskan and Ladies Man, but I'll go through them both now. Athabaskan on top, John O'Shea, James McDonald had little luck in the Bart Cummings from the wide barrier, where Jmac rode it and then had absolutely no luck last weekend in the Moonee Valley Gold Cup. I think if it had won the Moonee Valley Gold Cup, it'd be a bit shorter than 240, and has a weight pull on Ladies Man and a good draw here. Jmac in the saddle likely goes forward with all those things. I think he can win this. Ladies Man for second, has last start Group 1 winner that has to carry the weight here. The team are determined to get it into the Melbourne Cup, so it's going to be interesting to see how that horse goes. Mostly clearly likely goes forward with United Nations to set up the speed, and Athabaskan just sit off it and charge home. 25 the win on Athabaskan, 5 each way on Ladies Man in the Archer. Race number 3 at Flemington is the Group 3 Begonia Bell Stakes over the 1100 metres, and I'm with Dancing Alone. I've been with this horse's last 2, and they've been dominant wins since coming to Melbourne. And I think now, in the right race to show her class at stakes level. She's 6 from 7. She's an absolute star, this horse. And I think she'll give them a fresh pair of heels here and be darting away from the Billy Egan rides for Bryce Hayes. Blake Shin off Dancing Alone rides Rose Quartz. Bit of a query there, but I still think Dancing Alone can be winning. Rose Quartz for second. Really good, this horse. Its last 2, and third up I think can run well. Lim Pecker absolutely will be charging home from the back, and Queen of the Bull will be doing the same. But Dancing Alone for mine in the Begonia Bell. 15 each way. Race number 4 at Flemington is the Group 3 Rising Fast Stakes over the 1200 metres, and I'm with the horse that ran second last year to go one better. Triple Missile on top. Lindsay Smith for James McDonald for Lindsay Smith. Like I said, ran a narrow second in this race last year. Only pipped on the post by Argentia, who went up the inside. I think that this horse is an absolute good thing here. I can't see it being beaten. Barrier number 2 is absolutely perfect. Can settle in a handy spot. Peel out. Jmac roars at home. Gets the win. I'm really confident. Had the choice to ride Triple Missile and Spacewalk, I would assume, and he's chosen to ride Triple Missile was his big intent for mine. Spacewalk for second, Jamie Carr, and this was good last start to get as close as it did from the back and ran well. It's Our Time loves this straight, and Gaza Blanca will be charging home. But I'm with Triple Missile on the rising fast to go one better, 50 the win. Race number 5 is the Group 3 Wakeful Stakes over the 2,000 metres in Zardoz. This is a good thing here. I'm really confident on its chances. James McDonald for James Cummings. Chad Schofield rode last start, getting it into the clear late and charging home and bolted in. Prior to that, didn't have any luck at Sandown and was good in Sydney prior to that, running home from the back. And I think can score here. I think it'll be a dominant win, and I think she'll be leading into the Oaks next Thursday. Harlow missed for second, won the Oaks trial down in Melbourne, then went back to Sydney and ran third. Johnny Sargent for Blake Shin for John Sargent. I think they'll know how to win the race. They can win from the inside draw, likely up on speed. Connor Sana, the other one that we'll be going for Jamie Carr and Chris Waller. And Amazonian last, Timmy Clark Gator Waterhouse from the wide draw. You know where it's going to be up on speed. Good speed, and it'll set up for Zardoz to be powering over the top of them. 60 the win. Race number 6 is Flemington is the Group 1 Coolmore Stud Stakes over the 1,200 metres, and I'm with Shinzo on top, coming out of the Golden Rose and the Everest. 2 supremely good form references. Has had no luck in either one of the two of them, and I think staying at 1,200 metres brings it down to the straight. Jmac aboard. First time he's ridden the horse this campaign, and I think it'll absolutely bolt in. It'll be a procession. He'll do a home affairs on them. Same colours, same jock, same trainer, and I'm really confident in Shinzo's chances. Cylinder for second will be charging home. The Party, unknown talent, proven at Group 1 level last start that he can handle it against the big guns, and King's Gambit likely goes too hard in front here. But I'm with Shinzo in the Coolmore Stud Stakes. It'll be a procession. 25 the win, 7 each way on the Party the saver. Race number 7 at Flemington is the Group 1 Victoria Derby over the 2,500 metres for Penfolds, and I've got Riff Rocket on top. This is going to surprise no one here. Jmac, Chris Waller again from barrier number 5 was an absolutely dominant winner, two back at Flemington, winning by over 5 lengths, and was narrowly beaten last start by Sunsets at $1.30, I think, quote, but it was absolutely no admirers, and to go down fighting is what you wanted to see for a horse going to a derby, and I think that this horse will prove too strong and too classy here. Blowout for second is way over the odds of $51. The Salmon touched on this, and I think you're on this thing, mate. It's way over the odds, and I think it's a great place bet. Apulia for third, I think can run really well. Won the Vase last week, traditional derby lead up, and Sunsets beat Riff Rocket last starts, has to be in there. But I'm with Riff Rocket in the derby to prove his class. Grand final, Jmac and Waller, 40 the win, and 50 in the place on Blowout, who's way over the odds. Race number 8 at Flemington is the Group 1 Empire Stakes for the mares over the 1,600 metres. Sorry, the fillies and mares. And I'm with Hinged on top. I'm not saying she's a good thing by any margin, but I'm confident on her chances of winning or running a really good race here. And at $23, considering the 3 favourites are $6 a piece, I'm happy to be on a horse that's at a bit of a price. And at $23, Hinged, you break down its form, she's absolutely flying. Chris Waller takes the blinkers off. He books Blake Shed. No one's riding better in Melbourne. Maybe Damien Lane, but he's in Sydney. Good draw to give him options. I just think it's way over the odds at $23. Alcohol free, comes out of the invitation prior to that, the Everest. Opie Boston in the saddle can win. Wishlaw Lass absolutely flying. Won last week at Moonee Valley and can stamp herself as a star here. And Foxy Fury will be charging home. But I'm with Hinged in the Group 1 Empire Rose Stakes. I just think it's way over the odds and the wrong price. Race number 9 at Flemington is the Group 2, the Damien Oliver over the 1400 metres. It'd be a marvellous story if Damien Oliver could win, but I'm not with Villana. I'm with Corner Pocket on top, and I'm confident he can score a well-deserved win here. And on paper, his form doesn't read well, but I think he's absolutely flying. Declan Bates back in the setup was a sneaky peekaboo run in the 2-rack. I think he hit the line well enough to come back to the 1400 metres. First time Flemington in this campaign. Back to Group 2 level off a Group 1 run. Bad draw. I'm expecting Declan Bates to shoot this horse straight to the lead and see what this horse has really got. And at $19, he's way over the odds. Tamer Lane's the other one that's going to be up on speed. Jmac for James Cummings with the absolutely dream in front last start and won dominantly. Don't think he can do it again, but we'll see how he goes. Ayrton will be flying home. That has the bad draw to contend with. And King Magnus, the other one that'll be building into it late at the big odds. But a Corner Pocket for mine in the Damien Oliver. 15 each way to blast out on Derby Day. Thank you for watching the preview for Group 1 Coolmore Stud Stakes Day. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope I find a couple of winners here. A little bit of a disappointing carnival for the Cox Plate Carnival last weekend on the Friday and Saturday night, but it was Friday night and Saturday, but we still found a couple of winners, but I'm hoping to find a few more during the Flemington Carnival. And who's your best for the weekend? Comment below. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the preview of Melbourne Cup Day.